Veterans, if you are 100% permanent and total, should you file a new claim or should you just leave it alone? In today's video, I'm going to provide some reasons as to why you shouldn't file a new claim and some reasons why you might want to file a new claim. Make sure you stick around. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dwayne. I got a video for that Kimball, United States Army veteran and retired VA rating specialist. Today's video, if you're 100% permanent total, should you file a new claim or shouldn't you? Also, I'm going to debunk this YouTube myth. If you decide to file a new claim, if you're 100% permanent total, will the rater go back and look at everything? Now, when I answer this question, I'm answering it as a former VA rater trained by the VA, not what I heard. But before we get into the video, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Also, click the link in the description section because myself and another fellow veteran has created an AI software that will help you with your VA claim. This software will build a VA claim educational packet for you. So if this is something that you're interested in, I have the link in the description section so you can sign up for free and we will explain this app and how it'll help you be successful. So today's video, if you're 100% permanent total PNT, should you file a claim or shouldn't you? Let's go ahead and get into it. We will start with why you shouldn't file for a new claim first. Number one. Here at number one, you can see this is no additional financial gain, okay? And what I mean by this, once you are rated 100% PNT, you're already receiving the maximum monthly compensation, okay? That's the max that you're gonna get, unless you have some type of SMC, you add an dependent, something like that, and then that is on top of the 100%, that 100% PNT that you already have. So don't think, oh, well, let me try to get 200 or 300%. It doesn't work that way. A lot of veterans already, if you just do regular math, they're 150, 250, possibly 300% just to get to 100%, but they didn't factor in that VA math, okay? Number two, unnecessary use of time and energy, okay? The VA claims process can be time-consuming, emotionally draining, and require medical exams or evidence gathering. Now, if there's no clear benefit, again, like SMC or future DIC eligibility, it may not be worth the effort, okay? Just because I've talked to probably over 1,000 veterans, maybe more than that, a couple thousands, right? And what I hear from a lot of veterans is the wait times. They're sending me back for another CMP exam. I have a VSO lawyer and they're dragging my appeal out. I'm going to BVA, okay? Sometimes this is not an easy process for a lot of veterans. It takes time, okay? And a lot of people don't want to deal with it. So if you're already 100% PNT, there's no financial gain like you get an SMC or future DIC eligibility. And what I mean by that DIC, let me clarify. I did a video on DIC and the requirements, okay? So a veteran may be 100% permanent total, but they may have a condition that they know they can get service connected for because that would be the condition that they will pass away from, and they want that service connected for DIC for their spouses to possibly receive DIC, okay? So again, if it doesn't fall in that category, you might not want to be filing that claim, okay? Number three, could delay benefits for other veterans. We already know that the VA has over 1 million claims in inventory. You're just filing a claim just to be filing it for no apparent reason. it could cause a backlog for the next veteran. For example, filing claims for conditions that don't impact your compensation or benefits could clog the VA system, okay? Potentially delaying decisions for other veterans who truly need support for life-impacting disabilities. Now, I will say this. That's the way I look at it, but I'm not going to knock you if you don't look at it that way. It is totally up to you, okay? Now, let's get into some reasons that you might want to file that claim if you are 100% permanent total. Number one, special monthly compensation, SMC. You heard me talk about it just a minute ago. Filing for additional conditions may lead to SMC benefits like SMCK, SMCS, which are paid on top of the 100% rate. These are often underutilized and can significantly increase your monthly compensation. Now, I would say this, before you submit that claim for SMC or you try to submit an additional claim to receive that SMC, make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're working with somebody, meaning your VSO, claims agent, or lawyer, that know what they're doing. Make sure you understand the criteria for the SMC that you're trying to obtain. There are a lot of SMCs out there. Make sure you use the M21-1 to do a quick search to find the criteria for those SMCs, get that evidence, and then submit the claim, okay? Number two, future proofing for aid and attendance or long-term care, okay? Now, aid and attendance is SMCL, all right? Some conditions could qualify a veteran for aid and attendance or long-term care benefits in the future, okay? Establishing service connection now ensures easier access to these resources later in life. If you know you have a condition and that condition is going to deteriorate over time, it could fall within that criteria of SMCL. So for example, you're already 100% P&T, this condition is deteriorating, you're making sure you're getting documentation, you know what the criteria is for that long-term care or aid and attendance, and you're building that paper trail. So when you file that claim, you're locked in and you are good to go. Number three, benefits for survivors, DIC eligibility, okay? Establishing service connection for more serious conditions like heart disease, cancer, or diabetes, especially if they're linked to Agent Orange or Gulf War, could support a surviving spouse DIC claim in the future if the veteran passes away from a service-connected condition. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail on this because I do have a video on my channel where I'm explaining the criteria for DIC. But I've seen veterans file a new claim for benefit or condition when they're already 100% because they know they're going to pass away from that condition and they want to make sure that they are service connected for it, okay? Now, a lot of people may not agree. I hear veterans say, well, I heard this or I heard that all on YouTube. And I have a video for that, and it's called They Said. What is the number one non-VA regulation that gets veterans into trouble? They said. Now, as a former VA rater, I adjudicated hundreds of claims, all right? I've actually adjudicated claims where veterans came in when they were 100% P&T and filed a new claim, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Majority of them, they knew what they were doing, okay? Did I go back and look at everything? No. There is no VA requirement that says I will go back and look at everything, okay? That is a YouTube myth, scare tactics. And guess what? I have a video on poking the bear. That's what they call it, all right? Now, have I adjudicated claims where veterans came in, and filed a new claim and I had to go back and look at something? Yeah. Less than a % chance that that will happen. That's why it's important that you, the veteran, understand how you got service connected. You did it the right way. Have a copy of your claims folder. You see mine back there behind my play button, okay? So if you have to reference something a little bit later, you have it. You know you did it the right way. Stop believing that if you file a new claim, if you're 100% permanent total, they're going to go back and look at everything. Now, could they? Yes, it's a small chance that they will, but you already know that you did everything the right way. Okay? So if someone tells you, oh, you're 100% permanent total, the VA will go back and look at everything, ask them based on what regulation, what court case. Let me know, because someone that was trained by the VA and actually rated, I'm saying, nah, that doesn't sound like it's true, okay? It's based off of someone's opinion of what they heard somebody else do, all right? So again, make sure you're doing it the right way. With that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and do not forget to sign up for my upcoming webinar on my new AI software.